Christians, this man here has been arguing with me about hell not being a place where men will be eternally tormented by a destructive fire that's far beyond natural fire. And so he says spirits cannot be harmed by fire. Remember the Hebrew boys in the furnace? Yes, we do. Daniel chapter 3, he's talking about Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego. They were thrown into a fiery furnace that was very hot and very real. Now he says spirits can't be burned by fire. And so he says to remember the Hebrew boys that were thrown into the furnace. No, my friend, you need to remember that they were not spirits. They were human, fully human in their bodies. They were thrown into the fire because they would not bow down to the golden image of Nebuchadnezzar. And the punishment was to be thrown into the fire. And they were. And then it says that a fourth person, who was the Son of God, was in the fire. But it also says in verse 22 that the men, the very soldiers who threw Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego into the fire, they were burned without even being inside the fire and were killed by it. So you have the wicked men, the soldiers, who were destroyed by the fire without even being inside of it, just from the sheer heat of it, from the outside of it. Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego, real people, were thrown into this fire and were not harmed at all, and they were in their flesh. So you, my friend, are completely wrong. As usual. With all your study, you're wrong. But then you also have a fourth person in the fire who wasn't thrown into the fire, but who appeared in there and who saved Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego from being burned. Now, he was definitely in spirit form, and he himself was not consumed by the fire. So you have the boys who were human. They weren't destroyed by the fire. You have the Son of God in the fire in spirit form who wasn't burned by the fire. And then you have the wicked men, the soldiers, who were destroyed by the fire just getting near to it, and they were killed. So you see here, believers are saved from within and through the fire. Sinners will be destroyed by it.